Hello, Mr. Castillo. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
My name is Antonio Cardona. I'm going to be your case manager. I represent the Sun Valley Medical Center for the Disability Services Department. Um, Let me start off by telling you that our company has been around for over 20 years.
Okay.
We've helped out hundreds of thousands of cases, around 200,000 cases, you know. And in all those cases, the people who come to our facility leave a better person, a more productive person, a person who is able to be in the workforce normally, you know.
Okay.
We work with all kinds of disorders, whether it be physical or mental, you know, like how you suffer from schizophrenia and pyromania. You know, we see a lot of those cases. We know how to deal with them. I know how to deal with them. I'm extremely qualified,
Okay.
and I look forward to working with you. I promise you that everything we discuss is going to be extremely confidential, nothing but confidential. And for you to believe me, you know, for you to get a better feel, I have these papers right here. These are the confidentiality papers that we administer here
Okay.
in our facility. And basically, what they state is what I just told you. You know, everything stays within the walls of my office, your office. Feel at home. I want you to have a home-like feel. You know, I know we don't know each other, but we're going to be working together for the next few months. So I really hope we can develop a type of positive relationship. You know, a relationship where you won't have to second guess telling me anything, any problem that you might be going through, any sort of obstacle that you come across. I want you to feel extremely confident coming to me and sharing me your problems.
Okay.
How do you feel about that, sir?
That makes me feel a lot more comfortable knowing that you keep everything between us, and I can actually talk to you about some of my personal issues.
Okay. The only way that it's not going to stay between us is if I feel like you're a threat to yourself, myself, or anybody in the general public. You know, once I start hearing, if I start hearing things of suicide or mass violence against people, then I'm going to be forced to notify a third party, usually the local law enforcement.
Okay.
Okay, I need you to sign the document stating that you heard, understood what I just told you about the confidentiality. Thank you. All right. Well, let's get started. Today is our first session. You were signed up for 6 months. Everybody's case is different. Everybody gets different times. I've been here with different clients, multiple clients, and they're scheduled for years of therapy. It just depends on how one approaches our system. Okay. I'm gonna have to know your full name, middle name also, sir. So it would be Castillo. First name
It's Carlos.
Carlos.
And the middle name is Omar.
Carlos Omar Castillo. Okay.
And my date of birth is going to be May 25th of 1988.
Date of birth May 25th, 1988. Wow, an 80s baby. You a Jordan fan?
I'm sure I am, sir.
Jordan fan. Okay. Yeah, Jordan was crazy. I remember seeing the television. He do amazing things. Okay, Mr. Castillo. I'm gonna have to ask you for some references, some emergency contact. Who can I get a hold of in case I can't get a hold of you?
Okay, you can get a hold of Crystal Castillo.
Okay. Who would she be?
She's my sister.
All right. All right. And what would be your number?
956-792-6794.
Okay. Are you and your sister close?
Yes.
Yes. You'd say you have a good relationship with your sister?
Well, I mean, she'll answer. She's out of my family. She'll be the one to answer the phone.
Okay. So you can put your trust in her?
I
would
guess
say?
you could say so, yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Do you come from a big family?
Semi, yeah.
Yeah. How many children?
Four kids and my mom and dad, so a total of 6 in the family.
Six. Y'all were in the same household.
Yes, sir.
A lot of interaction, I would imagine.
Yes, I'm actually the baby of 4.
Okay.
So,
How was that? Was there a lot of bullying? A lot of.
well, I mean, it was just different. My sisters had their own room, and my brother had his own room, and I slept with my parents until like after elementary. So I think some of my issues, why I've had things
Where they
so
might have
much.
branched from.
Yes.
Okay, and talk to me more about. It says here you're schizophrenic. and a pyromaniac. So when would you believe that you
Well,
started feeling
I would just
symptoms?
hear some thoughts in my head, and they were telling me to burn some things, and I don't know why I would react, but I would just kind of black out and just do what my thoughts were. Basically, I felt like someone was talking to me, telling me to do these horrible things, and I tried to stay away from it, but I mean, it just kind of suckered me in, and I love lighting things on fire. Actually, it got me a good high. It got really
How would you feel? How would you feel when?
I feel excited, and on top of the world at the time. I feel like nothing was gonna touch me.
Okay. Those are interesting feelings to get from lighting the fire. Let me ask you: do you feel like you're in control of your own actions when you start hearing these voices?
No, I don't. I've actually, after the medication that I've been prescribed, it's actually helped me calm down. But before,
So you're under some medication. What medication would that be?
yes, I'm under 2 types of medication, which is
I would imagine it says here
clozapine.
clozapine and olanzapine. Would that be the two?
Correct.
Okay. Those are antipsychotic medications. Very strong. A lot of good reviews from those medications. So they are working. They are doing.
Yes. They are working. I've calmed down. I mean, I don't have as many thoughts, and if I do, I mean, it's just a quick breeze.
Okay.
I don't really act on impulse.
And are you a smoker, sir?
I do smoke cigarettes.
Cigarettes, alcohol.
Alcohol, yes, I do.
Okay. What about occasional or, if any, drug use, illicit drug use?
Actually, yes, I do a little bit.
Okay. What drugs would those be, sir?
That would be cocaine.
Cocaine. Okay. Cocaine. What else, sir?
That's about it. So
That's
I
about
don't
it.
know.
Do you abuse the drug?
Only whenever I black out, when I do a lot of alcohol, that's when the bad stuff comes into play. But I've actually been clean for the last couple of months since I've been out of jail, and I've been trying to get a start forward.
Okay. That's good. You know, it's always important to know that you have a problem. Okay. So tell me more on what you would want us or me as your case manager. What would be some short-term goals? And I'm talking 3 months here. What would be your short-term goals?
Okay, my short-term goals is for us to figure out how I can maybe get rid of these thoughts that come through my head, and if there's anything that I can do to help me naturally without medication.
Okay, so you want to live a life where you don't have to worry about
Yes, about having these thoughts or having
crazy
these
thoughts.
intentions to burn these feelings to burn something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you know what? I'm gonna do all my best. I'm gonna try my hardest to make sure those goals are met.
Okay.
And as long as you stick to our program, and the steps we lay out in front of you, you know, I think the sky's the limit. And I see that you already been employed at Longhorn Steakhouse. You work at Longhorn Steakhouse as a server. How's that going? How long have you been there?
I've been there for about 4 months now. It's been good. It's a lot about hospitality and customer service, so keeping busy and moving. It really keeps my mind off of thinking of these bad things. Actually,
Okay. Do you like the environment there at work? Would you say you get along with most people?
I could say so. I mean, I get frustrated sometimes, and I just keep my cool because sometimes they have tables that are irritated from something that went wrong with the food, which
Do you have
my power to take care of.
Okay. I'm sorry. Do you have a short temper? Would you say you have a short temper?
I do. I have short patience as well.
Little patience. But somehow serving for you is a fun. Do you enjoy your job?
I do. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, that's good. You know, that's a big step. Already being employed. Okay, Mr. Castillo. I'm gonna have to ask you. I want to know more about your mental disability. Schizophrenia. You know, it's a very severe condition. It's very debilitating for people who have it. Many people go through it without even knowing because of its severity. I want to know where you're at. I want to know what caused you to show up in our offices. You know, I want to be able to know how to approach the problem to better help you. So, how would you describe the first signs that you believe were schizophrenic?
Well, I remember one time in high school, I just had a panic attack. It felt like because all these thoughts are going through my head, flustered when I was around a group of friends. Well, I can say a crowd, I guess, and I freaked out and I had hyperventilated, and they had to actually get an ambulance to escort me out of the school.
That must have been tough. I imagine a lot of people saw it.
Yes, actually, it was very traumatizing and kind of embarrassing, actually, to let everybody see me have that panic attack.
Yes. Would you think that when you were in high school, it was kind of hard to be around people?
Well, I mean, I got a lot of nervous. I got nervous around them because I would hear something and I would think it was them telling me something, but it wasn't. So it kind of freaked me out, you know. And sometimes I would hang out with people and I would be like, "Hey, did you say this and that?" And they're like looking at me weird, and
They didn't know what
they didn't know what was going on exactly.
And were there ever instances where the school would have to contact your parents or anything?
Yeah, actually, multiple times. You look at the track record we have. I gave you in the folder. We have about 6 to 8. Things that we had to get my parents called in for. So I didn't actually graduate high school because of that.
Okay.
Felt uncomfortable, and I just became a.
You weren't interested in.
No, I became a troublemaker. Actually, lighting things on fire. I got the urge of lighting things on fire. I would skip school. I'd go and just do bad things.
And when you say you started seeing what you were doing, analyzing it.
I mean, I didn't until I went to jail recently and got out. Is when I actually found out. I found out that I was schizophrenic and
That's where they tested you.
exactly.
Okay. And that's where they prescribed the medication. If you don't mind asking, how was your stay in incarcerated? Did your disability play a factor?
I mean, I went crazy in jail. When I was in jail inside a little box. So I think that's when they examined me and they figured out that I had those disorders because it was actually playing even more of a toll inside the jail cell.
Absolutely, I would imagine so. When your parents found out of your diagnosis, how were they? Were they supportive? Were they?
Yeah, very supportive. They wanted just to move forward, and make sure I just got to take care of the medication that I need to take care of, and make sure I stayed sober and move forward from this disability or disability. So.
The schizophrenia.
Yes.
Okay. There's a few other questions that I can ask you. As far as the pyromania, would you think that it's full-fledged? It's severe right now. Would you think it's very a complicated matter?
No, I mean that's why I always carry my lighter with me because whenever I get the urge of lighting something on fire or something like that, I just and I'll just kind of feel the flames. Something not harmful.
Listen, sir, I'm going to do everything in my power to help you out. That should wrap it up for today's session. You're scheduled here to be here under your will every Wednesday. Like I said before, this is your home. It's my second home, and I wish that you put your trust in me, at least for the time being, as I'm here to better your life.
Okay.
Thanks so much for coming out today and visiting us, visiting me, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, good night, sir. Bye-bye.